Welcome back to HTML and CSS tutorial for beginners. In this series we'll be talking about elements. Like we said, I think I give a clip of elements in our previous tutorial. So in this series we'll be talking fully about elements, and this is a place where we ended in our last series, so I just have to delete everything. So what is an element? An HTML element is everything from the start tag to the end tag. So let's try to put our HTML. So in this place the title will be elements. Elements. So let's save and refresh. So we have the title as the element. I always prefer putting my title to the name of the series we are working on. So an HTML element starts with a start tag. Now like this, in this title that we just place here is known as the start tag, while this one that has a slash on it, a forward slash, is the close tag, and this element between it is known as the element. You can decide to use a P as a case study. So whatever that goes in between this opening and closing tag is an element. So whatever that goes in between this opening and this closing refers to us as element. Element also can be nested. Element also can be an empty element, or can be everything in between and the end tag of the HTML tags. So an element has a missing end tag. Some element has a missing end tag, meaning that some element does not always appears with this closing tag, such as the image tag. You see that the image tag always has the opening but does not have the close. That is an example of a missing tag element. So everything that appears in between here that gives information to the system is the element. And another tag also that has meaning but does not really appear on the browser is the BR. So this BR, which we treated before, is a break tag, which break one line to the another, or which automatically take one line to the another. And there is one tag that I didn't show you before now, is the HR tag. The HR means horizontal line. This will produce a line under that same tag. So this thing is an element as well. And some element can be nested. What do I mean? When they say element can be nested, that means element or tags that appears inside another tag. Most HTML element can be nested, can contain other HTML elements, such as, let's do some example in this place. This is the way we have a p tag as a case of study, and we use our lorem, which we treated. So in this place we say that everything in between here and here is the element. So how can we now nest this element? We can nest this element by adding another tag in between this opening and closing tag. So let's try to do something like making it bold. So when we cut out this place and place it here, let's try to cut out this place. place it anywhere we feel like. So when we save it, so this part that is being made bold is known as now the nested element. So we have the main element and the nested element in between it, and in between also we can decide to make something using our h1 to h6 tag that we learned. So let's cut this place away and place it somewhere here. So you see that this one now is not the HR, and mind you, H1, the heading, is a block element. A block element in the aspect that whenever it appears, no other things goes in the same line with it. So it doesn't take any other things alongside with it in the same line. But as time goes, we will be able to learn or structure how other element or other tag can appear on the same line with it. So that is elements. HTML element without content are called empty elements. Just like these HR, BR, all these elements are known as the empty element. So whenever you are treating on elements, you have to be mindful of where you place your individual tag, especially when it has to do with what your nested element. So in this place, let's try to put an image. You remember we created a folder known as img. So today we will not be using soup, we will use winter underscore soup.jpg. Save. I'll preview it. You see that the image has appeared for, but you see that we can't see the full image here in my mobile view except we scroll. And in our last this thing, when we talked about attribute of how to resize or structured our page, we talked about something like width or height. So you can use your width or height to restructure that image. Let's try to give it a width of 200 pixels. I told you pixels means is pixel, meaning a unit of measurement. Let's have height. Let's use the same 200 and save. So you see the image has now appeared boldly on it. Let's try to put another image. ing, or is that one string underscore soup.jpg. So I told you have to be mindful. Let's just copy this width and height and give it a width and height also. Let's save. You see that in this place the image did not appear because what our spelling is wrong. So where do we go wrong in our spelling? That is what we have to check. Say string underscore soup.jpg. So why didn't it appear? Let's put auth and see. Image. So you see that the auth is now appearing. Where is the letter from the string underscore soup.jpg? So where is the error? Or the image does not exist again. So let's change this image. Let's change it. That image does not exist again in the folder. Sorry guys, I'm having low battery .jpg. So I say, fuck, why is the image not appearing? So, oh sorry, we didn't put the folder name. Good, please let us not forget the image. Good. So this is the image and the same thing. So I think this is all for today. This is where we'll be ending. Please subscribe, and anywhere you find difficult, don't forget to send it through the email so that we can get back to you. Thanks and remain blessed. See you on next episode.